inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the AL East, the Oakland Athletics knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Red Sox on the road 7-6.
Hoy la cosa se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Esta fiesta nadie la frena. Sin parar. Porque traímos.
Always a treat to see a daytime ball game here, Fenway Park in Boston, Mass. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Oakland A's and the Boston Red Sox. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Eduardo Rodriguez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last three starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Down the left field line and deep, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, and this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Hopped up. Devers in foul ground, and that's the first out of the inning. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Josh Harrison is a guy looking to turn things around right now. He's really struggled. If you look at his last 10 ball games, his on-base percentage is under 200. For him to be under 200 getting on base, that tells you all you need to know. He needs to turn it around and turn it around fast.
From the stretch. No balls and a strike to count.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead.
Oh, a diving stop at third. Wow. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. Cole Irvin gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Danny Santana is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And now the first pitch. Christian Arroyo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, Dero, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game.
That's the ball.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Heading after it is Piscotty. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on-base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Here's Chris Davis now. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Now a ball hit on a rope to left. That had the distance, but it is a foul ball. Rodriguez is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind an account, he tends to nibble a little bit. Then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Renfroe in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. In there, strike 1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Fouled off. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he fouls this one off. Again, another foul ball.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Devers is under it, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here now is Rafael Devers.
Leading off for the Red Sox. The third baseman.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a hard liner towards short, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
He'll come in here at 263. 9 homers, and he's driven in 24. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Irvin, the former Philly, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Batting fifth.
Bases are empty here with 2 away. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch coming, here it is. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. Swing and a line drive. Marte gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down So to get his day started at the plate, Stephen Piscotty trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. No balls and 1 strike. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Schwarber will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Josh Harrison. He collected a base hit his first time up. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Count still at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a flare out to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. So next to hit is Tony Kemp. Popped into foul ground his last time up. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. 1 left for Oakland. Home half of the third coming up. No score. That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Now the first pitch. A strike taken up in the zone. Fastball called for strike 2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kemp trying to get there. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, Jose Iglesias.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Piscotty's there for it. 2 down.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And in to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. First pitch of the AB on its way.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And that one yanked just foul. Oh, 2, here it comes. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Starling Marte is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs. Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him, and he couldn't make.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
And he struck him out.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Chris Davis will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. On to second, but he's in safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Strike one to start the at-bat. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. On a run will score in the end. And now, Danny Santana back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Boy, just when you like to get one of those shutdown innings, the leadoff guy ends up reaching base right now, and you're looking for that 1-2 inning. Now you have to pitch out of the stretch.
Yeah, I can't tell you how that lights up an offensive dugout right there, getting that leadoff guy on. So many options, puts the pitcher on the defensive and in the stretch.
Back to first, and he throws it away. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Piscotty on his horse. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll all set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Stephen Piscotty. Hard on the ground towards short, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed, but right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And that'll bring up Josh Harrison as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Ground ball right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Into the box, Tony Kemp.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. And it's off the Green Monster. The second run will score as well.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure.
Hirokazu Sawamura
is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. Arroyo fields cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Chris Davis next to bat. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. 0-1 the count. As a look, now the pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Fouled away. He waits. Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Here's Jed Lowry now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Out in front of it, strike 1. Marte stands at second with 2 gone. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox off.
leading off for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Hunter.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Chapman waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. 1 out, bases empty, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Gomes has it. And he makes the throw to first. Schwarber is retired. 2 down now. Into the box, Bobby Dahlbeck. And now the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
That's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
1-1 the count now. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error on the Boston line score. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
1-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. One strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Go on to Olson, will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Matt Chapman, lifted in the air to center. Santana is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now at the plate is Stephen Piscotty, singled in his last at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 5 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
The batter, the catcher, Jan.
Hard hit at third. Devers gloves it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Now at the plate, Jose Iglesias will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Kevin Plawecki will stand in for the 2nd time as he watches 1 miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 1-1 home. Takes this the other way to right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now. So now to the plate, Danny Santana. Popped him up. Kemp ranging into shallow right. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And that will bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. As a look, now the pitch. Will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Iglesias over at second. Plawecki at first, 1 gone. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Line hard into left. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, taking the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
J.D. Martinez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. High in the air out towards shallow right. Piscotty's there for it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Josh Harrison stands in. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Grounded weakly to the left. Devers fields it cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Striding in for Oakland, Tony Kemp. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. He's set and the pitch. Matt Olson is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
But this is speared by the first baseman. Stepping in once again is Chris Davis. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And the runner is in from second. He pulls into third safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Nice job adding to their lead right there. He'll find a way to get all the way around to third on the triple. And with it, this becomes a 6-run ball game.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Called strike 0-2. Hit to short. Arroyo's got it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Rafael Devers the next to bat. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Lowry has a play. 1 down. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. A ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
This one is launched. Look at this. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. Renfroe leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 10 for him on the year. And it's a 7-2 game now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno. Number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
At the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Hit the other way out toward right field. Heading after it is Piscotty. But it's over his head and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with. It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down to the zone will get him an out.
Hit back up the middle, scooped up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, he'll definitely trade it out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line hard to center field. Marte finds some space out there for the catch to retire. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they've done a nice job.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Arroyo battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Chapman, base runner at first with 1 out. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Santana is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Next will be the designated hitter, Josh Harrison. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. On to Lansdowne and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season, as it's now.
Up next for Oakland, the second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Phillips Valdez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. To the plate now, Tony Kemp, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And it's fouled away. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it on to first, and with it, that ends the inning. But 2 come across. Leading off the inning, it'll be Danny Santana. If they could use a spark from him here. First delivery to him. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
That's by him for strike 1. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
The pitcher's got to be smarter right there. He blew that fastball right by him, and then he did him a favor by speeding up his bat with a changeup. Nice execution to keep your hands back by the batter.
At the plate now, Christian Arroyo fouled off. He doubled his last time through. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made. Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back. And now here is Starling Marte. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Valdez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Fouled away. Heading out towards shallow right. Iglesias ranging into the outfield. He's there and records the first out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Matt Olson is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches.
And Olson with a drive out to deep right. And this will bang up against the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was a great job of driving.
Adam Ottavino comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Standing in now, Chris Davis, and he fouls this one off. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Olson, the runner at second with 1 away. A bouncer to the left side. Devers has it. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. Throw gets him, 2 down. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. 2 out here and a runner at second. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Devers shading to his right, and that's the 3rd out. New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit.
Leading off.
Now it'll be Hunter Renfroe. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. And he'll look at a first-pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Petit, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes now. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So stepping in is Kyle Schwarber. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
1-2. Here it comes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Red Sox down to their final out now, and that'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. And it's fouled away. Now the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Last strike now for the Red Sox.
Ball 1.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Great take.